Hey everyone, it's Pocket. Did you miss me? Last time we kicked up a bit of rubble on Conversation Street as we rambled about my last 5 years, or rather I rambled about my last 5 years in the BJD hobby, my trials and triumphs and the things that it taught me along the way. Today we are coming full circle and looking at my BJD collection as it stands right now. Right now I own 7 completed BJDs and my collection is at a point where I would say that it is complete. Sadly, completeness is only really ever a temporary state in this hobby at best, because if you're not currently buying any dolls or not waiting on any dolls, technically your collection could be complete all the time when you're not buying dolls. Therefore, I think it's very important that I do define what I deem as being complete. And to me, a complete doll is a doll that has a face-up painted by myself, because I like to do my own dolls as face-ups. It has a wig. It has one complete outfit that kind of shows its personality or shows what it's supposed to be as a character. And it has a pair of shoes. So that's what I would define as being complete. A doll with a face-up and a wig in a coherent outfit with a pair of shoes on its feet. Now, taking a look at my complete collection, I'm just going to go right ahead and show you each of the dolls and introduce you to them and just kind of give a very brief summary of where they are and what they've been through. So Andromeda is a Feeple 65 Chloe. I got her second hand. If you remember from the last video, I did tell the story of how I got her second hand, and I got her in 2013, and she's now been with me the longest as a doll. So when I first got Andromeda, I really only had a rough concept for her. She started out wearing rainbow wigs, then a pastel pink wig. She really came together with this frizzy hair that looked like she was wearing cotton candy on her head a bit. And the first wig I made for her myself, it was made of wool and it was hand-dyed and it wasn't very good, but she kept that for a while, and then I got professionally made wigs for her. And yeah, I just instantly fell in love with her from that point on. She also has 2 different looks, basically. She has a human faceplate and an elven faceplate. So for me right now, she is in her final form. She has a very nice dark red hair colour, which is more natural than what she had before. She still needs accessories. She needs to have details added to her, because right now her outfit is very basic, so she just needs lots of details that catch the eye. I'm thinking corsets, capes, maybe a bit of leather armour too. So yeah, that will be very exciting to delve into that eventually. Her dress was custom made by MIYONIdoll apparel. Her wig was made by Natrume on Etsy. Her shoes are Taobao shoes that I bought a while back, and her eyes are 14mm Dolce eyes. By the way, I'm not doing this in any order of purchase. I just arranged the dolls the way I felt like they looked nice, so I'm just going from that. Moving right along, we have my Dolce Saint. I really like this doll. I kind of fell in love with Dolce after getting this doll. I got him in 2015. Now he's from 2011, I think, so I think he's probably one of the oldest pieces of resin that I own right now. Back when I got him, I called him Rule, and at the moment I'm kind of more referring to him just as JR. I think you can tell where I got the inspiration for that name from. He's my professor character, and that's why in the beginning I had this very different look for him. I wanted him to appear old and worn and like he's seen a few things, and I definitely achieved that, also with a nice lovely grey wig that I had back then. But over time I kind of wanted him to look a bit more youthful, so I changed his face up. I got him a different wig from Taobao, which is a simple fur wig, and I like him way more now. His complete outfit, which is this amazing coat, waistcoat and shirt and pants, all that was made for me again by MIYONIdoll apparel. She's a lovely seamstress from Estonia, and I've mentioned her a couple of times on my channel before just because half of my dolls have clothes from her, and she really did an amazing job on this outfit. His shoes I got cheaply from eBay, I think, and yeah, he's also wearing Dolce eyes in 12mm. Next up is actually my newest doll. It's also a Dolce doll, and it's Angus Brandt, who is my Dolce Aramis in copper oriental skin, and I got him this year and I'm really super happy with him. With him, everything just kind of fell into place because I had everything planned for him before he arrived, so I had everything ready, which turned out to be a brilliant tactic. I think I'd try and do that for every doll that I would buy in the future. His shirt and his pants and his shoes were all by SartoriaJ on Etsy. This wig is from MIYONIdoll on Etsy, and he's also wearing dolce eyes in 14mm. And I purposefully chose a pair of eyes that had a very yellowish undertone because I just wanted them to match with his hair. And yeah, I'm just really happy with his look. Overall, I've realised lately that I found a few flaws in his face-up that I'm not quite happy with, so I'm redoing his face-up currently. The last SD doll that I own right now is currently Marian, and she is a very special doll to me just because you can't really get her head anymore. It was an event head made by Fairyland, and her full sculpt name is Jury 2011, so she's a Feeple 60 Jury 2011. She's on the Moe line body, and she's of course also in normal skin. And Marian is probably my most completed doll that I own right now, just because of the level of detail that her outfit has. She developed from this very different character at first. I had her in a very vibrant red alpaca wig, and she was in this modern outfit, and I wanted her to be like more punk inspired, but that kind of didn't happen, and I felt like she needed to be something different. So she's wearing a custom tailored outfit again by Tea Time Doll Apparel that was meant for Loon, which was my other Feeple 60 doll that I previously owned. And so Marian kind of took that over, and I made the leather armor that comes on top of it. Her boots I got from Alice's Collections a long while back. Her wig is again from Taobao. I don't know the exact shop or brand, it was just a random fur wig that I found. And her eyes are 14mm Mako eyes. So she's really the pinnacle of detail that all my other dolls have to strive to reach right now. Except for my minis, which I'll be talking about right now. I never really thought that I would own MSD sized dolls when I entered the hobby, just because I really liked the impact of SD sized dolls, but I kind of got into minifees and that went out the window. So the first minifee that I owned was a minifee Xian, and I loved it so much that I now have two minifee Xian, so c'est la vie, right? This minifee Xian right here is Pouch, and she's my most recent minifee. I got her in 2016. She's a modded minifee Xian. She was previously a closed eye minifee Xian head that was then reopened into a open eye head, and the eye shape was changed a bit in the process, and that's why she's a modded minifee Xian. She does not look like the original Xian. And Pouch was also really easy to put together. Her outfit was made in part by my mum and in part by me. My mum also made the shoes, which is awesome. I made the hat, and JNC Entangled made the custom purple wig. At first I had a blonde wig on her and her face up was way paler, but I changed all that and now I'm just super happy with her. Her eyes actually came with my soul doll Vanya, and they are, I think, 12mm soul doll eyes, which were a limited edition thing. Next is actually my Fiony, who is a soul doll Soul Kid Vanya from the tarot card series, which means that she was a limited edition doll that they offered for a while, and I got her in 2014, and she's been, I think, to date my least expensive doll, which is in comparison, which is not a bad thing, but also my most uncomplicated doll, because every time I look at her she just puts a smile on my face and I'm just instantly happy. I love her purple skin tone, I just love her sculpting. Her body is okay from posing wise, because she's so small I don't really care. She's had two outfits so far, both of them made by my mum. She's currently actually wearing the old outfit that my old minifee used to wear, my minifee Kash, that I sold. And her wig is a really old ratty alpaca wig that I made ages ago, and so yeah, it's not that great. Her shoes I got from eBay, and she's wearing 12mm Mako eyes. Her, I kind of want to take her to the next level because I feel like hasn't gone through that many transitions and iterations as the other dolls, and I feel like she would need an upgrade. She needs a better wig, maybe another outfit that fits her more. But overall I just have loads of fun whenever I photograph her because she's so photogenic and I just really enjoy working with her. Last but certainly not least is my namesake, my love, my first minifee, Pocket. I got her in 2015. She actually arrived to me, well, she got completed on the same day that I got my doll She Saint, which was like a double box opening. You can find it on my channel. I've had this one face up on her the whole time now, and I haven't really felt the need or the drive to change it, just because I like it so much. Not a bad thing. I mean, face-ups can last quite a long time if you take good care of them. Yeah, just there's nothing really more to say except that I love this doll, and she just represents everything that I love about BJDs, that they can be really, really cute and bring so much joy, that you can customize them but also buy stuff for them. And even sometimes when she looks into the camera, I feel like I'm looking at this doll and she's looking back at me, so there's kind of this connection going on. Her wig was custom made for me by J&C Entangled. This was really awesome alpaca, Suri alpaca fiber that I found on Etsy. It's had a few adjustments over the years just because we had to change the way it was, the fiber was glued to the head cap, some things were shifting. Her eyes are 12mm Mako eyes again. I love the contrast between the pastel green and the dark green. Her outfit is by Hallowhawk on Etsy. It's a complete outfit. Her tights I also got from Etsy, but I can't remember the name of the shop. And her shoes, I think, were also a Taobao find, or even an eBay find. I can't really remember. And she even needs to wear like inlays in the shoes to help her fit into them better because they are a bit big on her feet. So that's it. Those are all the BJDs I have currently. To me, 7 is perfectly manageable. To other people it may seem like a big collection. To some people it may seem like a very, very small collection. I know there are lots of people who have 30, 40, maybe more dolls. And that's perfectly fine, to each their own. I also think I have a very nice mixed collection. They're not all from the same company, and yet there is a sense of coherence among them. Like, I feel like because I do actively take part in the customization process a lot, I feel like there is my signature among them, and they all kind of could belong to the same world. And now I can like have fun with them and work on creating and building their world. I'm satisfied and settled. I've sold more dolls than I currently own in my collections. You're never really done when you're still cycling through BJDs. You're always in a lapse of purchasing, repurchasing, and investing, reinvesting. And for me to be at a point now where I can say, I'm not doing any of that, I'm just enjoying the dolls that I have, that just feels really, really good, and I want to enjoy that. But thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. Please like and subscribe if you like the content I create, and I'm looking forward to making more videos in the future about different aspects of the BJD hobby, and I'd also love to interact with you down in the comments down below, so if you have anything to say, feel free to let me know. But other than that, I hope you all have a very happy dolly day, and I'll talk to you all very soon. Bye!